For years, families told 11 Alive News Investigates the system meant to protect children was tearing theirs apart.
That's right. In our Help That Harms series, it led to a new Georgia law giving parents the right to a second medical opinion when a doctor suspects abuse. But tonight, senior investigator Rebecca Lindstrom questions whether that change is protecting families as promised.
A playground filled with laughter.
He hugs me a lot more. He gives me kisses.
A far different scene than 2 years ago when these same families sat down to talk with 11 Alive News Investigates about why a child abuse pediatrician believed they had beaten, starved, or somehow neglected their babies.
We kept asking and pushing for more follow-up x-rays, and they wouldn't do it anymore.
But on this sunny day, all of those families were reunited. The charges dropped.
We, the jury, find Brady Lee Timms not guilty.
Families found not guilty, or their time in prison over. For Terrelyn and Tyler, the sentence was 18 months. They both maintained their innocence.
Many had been advocating for themselves for months. Please listen to what I have to say. I didn't hurt my baby.
After 11 Alive's Help That Harms series exposed how one doctor's opinion could tear families apart, the legislature passed a new law to give families the right to a second medical opinion. But now they say what we need is accountability. The commissioner over the Department of Family and Children's Services sent out this policy memo telling her staff to make sure they were treating the doctor's diagnosis as an opinion, not the only opinion.
Hopefully staff will see that if I personally am willing to put my name on the line, my reputation, my credibility in the courtroom, and advocate for that they can too. They can safely do it.
To help caseworkers, DFACS asked doctors like those at Children's to fill out a form assuring they had reviewed all of the child's previous medical records to rule out other causes before diagnosing the injuries as abuse. But in court testimony, 11 Alive News Investigates learned doctors aren't completing the form.
The language in the medical attestation that's been provided by DFACS is under review by our legal department, and they've advised us to not sign it.
Even in this recent email exchange obtained through open records, one doctor at Children's says he sees the form as overtly broadcasting distrust and wants caseworkers to stop asking him to sign it.
The law doesn't even really specify who has the responsibility for telling a parent that they have the right to a second medical opinion. I spoke with one mom accused in August after the law went into effect. She says no one told her. Not DFACS, not doctors, not social workers, not even the public defender assigned to her case seemed aware.
As new cases emerge, advocates say the new law will mean nothing without more training and enforcement.
When a mandated reporter, whether it's a social worker or a doctor or a nurse or a law enforcement professional, when they fail to properly investigate this, I don't believe they're entitled to the immunity that they currently have.
Ryan Rolston with the nonprofit You Are the Power says as new cases emerge, the new law will mean nothing without more training and enforcement.
Nobody deserves this. I just want to live in the moment right now and get my life back on track. Give me a kiss.
Rebecca Lindstrom, 11 Alive News Investigates.
And like so many of our stories, this investigative series, it started with a tip. And if you have a tip that you want our team to investigate, you can call us at 404-873-9111 or email us at investigates@11alive.com.